What's going on, people? Today I'm talking about the Spyderco Urban AEB-L Sprint Run. You can see them right there. The camera will focus. There we go. Right. So first I'm gonna start with some comparisons. Here is it up against a pair of 3 Spyderco, a Spyderco Little Native, and for you custom knife fans, here's a piece from Rod Olson. There you go. If you're looking for particular specs, I mean, this is not a new model from Spyderco. It's just a sprint run, so it's going to be, the only thing new about it is the steel and the scale color. But yes. So let me talk about this. First off, it's completely equipped for left hand or right hand carry. Very smooth backing here. Nice and smooth. The lock itself, very strong. Very strong lock up here. You actually have to get a little bit of firmness to be able, you have to use some level of strength to break it out. Also has a beautiful half stop. Response is very good on that. And you could also see here, the camera will focus, there we go. I can pull it back. How strong that lock just snaps it right back in. You got that beautiful wire clip, and I'm going to show you some footage just now with the Spyderco Urban, showing how it slips in and out of the pocket. Here is the Spyderco Urban AEB-L Sprint Run, going in a pair of jeans. Goes in nice and easy. Easy to access the wallet. Very smooth backing, so you're not feeling anything poking, no sharp edges or anything like that. And if you choose to, you could have it sitting in your coin pocket, and the knife sits all the way in. And here's the Urban going into a pair of slacks. Nice and easy. Again, easy access to the wallet. No sharp corners. Going in nice and smooth. And we're back. Alright, so another thing to something to note about this is there's a lot of people on the Spyderco forums talking about certain things about this particular sprint run. Most of the things were basically the fit and finish and how the blade sits in the handle. So I'm just going to point those things out to you right now. So mine, if you can see here, you can see right there, there's a tip. Now it is in fact sitting low enough that my finger's not catching onto it. In fact, I really have to put my finger sideways and push really deeply to get that tip to even snag. So I'd have to purposely put my finger, like get the fat of my finger in there and push really hard to get it in there to have the tip touch. There's that. And then they were talking about certain things like how there's a little bit of burring around the spider hole. The spider hole's a little bit rough. Mine, because I was able to get this from my local shop, I was able to pick from a couple of them, and this one had the better finish, the smoother spider hole, not so rough jimping. That was another complaint that was brought on the Spyderco forums for those who have actually gotten this piece. And yeah, this one has smoother jimping, and spider hole's a little bit rough, but still a little smooth, smoother than the others that were available at my local knife shop. And this one was the most centered out of all of them. This one right here, it's not 100% centered, but pretty damn close. I mean, just by a glance, it is centered, right? Okay, now for the steel, AEB-L. Now, to be honest, this is not my first time with the steel itself. Oh, I forgot to mention too, the finish on the factory grind. This is the factory grind as I'm showing it to you right now, and when I do the testing, that will be my edge that I put on there. But this is before. This is the factory edge here, and you see it's kind of chattery, very rough, a little bit chattery, and this kind of cool satin finish. Is it a little bit susceptible to scratching, just a little bit, because I haven't gone through anything but cardboard. That's another thing to note, is it's a little bit susceptible to scratching. But yes, so that will be the before edge, and next up I will be showing you testing, and that will be with my edge, not this factory edge that you see here. Okay, stay tuned. So I ended up speeding up the cut test because it took about 21 minutes to do, going through all that cardboard. What I can say is that the AEB-L, after sharpening it at 18 degrees per side, because it was actually at a much higher degree angle coming from the factory, somewhere in the 20s per side. So yeah, one thing I'll say about it is that it holds a hair whittling edge a little bit longer than Vitoku 2 steel. So just going through the cuts. At this point, I'm going through the last bit of my cardboard supply. So I start to get like pieces in various sizes. But yeah, zipping through it, there would be times where like, oh, maybe there's a little bit of a snag as I'm using it cutting paper, but actually no. This actually it just keeps going for up to 150 cuts through cardboard. And with 150 cuts, it actually ended up cutting just a little under 150 feet through cardboard, and that's actually 50 cuts and just under 50 feet more than Vitoku 2. So there you have it, folks. That's my presentation of the Spyderco Urban in AEB-L steel and Coyote Brown FRN scales. Now if you notice that the logos are missing, that's because I'm trying my hand at regrinding. So, but yeah, I'll do a video in the future to give you an update on that. And with that being said, y'all take care, and I'm out.